Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to NWO Podcast, the Nerd War Order Podcast, the podcast that is just too sweet.
Too sweet.
It's your boy, Dougie Fresh, a.k.a. Hollywood Trippy, and we back again. It's your
Again.
boy.
Yes,
It's your
sir.
boys.
Yes, sir. And your boy Jake Exclusive. What's up, y'all?
What it do, baby?
You see the new edition? It's official. The champ is here. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you living?
Yeah, out here surviving this damn weather,
Well,
Man.
I was on Facebook talking shit, like, ain't no damn snowstorm. A snowstorm came up to my job, like, I heard you was talking shit, bitch. I looked outside like, damn, okay, maybe it is a little bit.
Oh, it is out here. It's fucked up because I was out here working in I was out there working in Kenosha today, and they said that was the worst part, and it wasn't all that bad until like 2:00 hit.
Yeah,
and that shit was rough.
Oh my goodness,
like that shit was like it's snowing sideways. Type
shit. It was definitely snowing sideways. For the longest though, it was just rain, and I'm like, bro, like,
yeah,
this is what y'all cancel school for. Back in my day, snowstorms was really snowstorms. No. I had me feeling like I was my grandpa at work.
Man, I swear this shit was not fun at all.
No,
but it is what it is. Part of the fun. Shit. Oh god, I got my audio going on here. I don't want that. There we go. Bam.
Bizzle.
There we go. Bam. I had to get it going. But yeah, man. So what? You took a snow day today, or?
Hell no, I was at work. I ain't gonna wait for PTO day for this shit.
They closed everything down for Bella or whatever, so she stayed home, or?
Yeah, she was at home with
Brit all day.
With big bells.
Must be nice. Claire had to work from home today, and she could have kept Luca, but she was on calls and stuff like that, so she really couldn't have like time to. And so she still ended up taking him to daycare, but I ended up picking him up about like 3 something, so it wasn't too bad. He got his little time, man. He was straight, so it's all good.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, but we back talking some wrestling. Been about
a little wrestling,
make it fun. What we got on the docket, man? What we got?
Yeah, 2023 was a big year for AEW because they had All In at Wembley, right? And
yes.
WWE pulled off a lot of international crowds. They frequent Canada for a decent portion. And they Backlash in Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
So Clash of the Castle. We're getting more international pay-per-views come this year in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about it? Like, good or bad? What you think? Because WWE just announced Money in the Bank in Toronto.
Yeah, that's right. They did. And what's it called? It's in Australia. Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are big markets, right?
Yeah, I mean, they do the Saudi Arabia show every year. I mean, shit. I'm indifferent. I mean, I heard a part of it was like, I actually saw a Twitter beef going back and forth between people about this, and it was like saying how like the United States fans are being left out of all these shows and things like that. And it's like, well, when
not really,
it's like, but it's like when they go to like Puerto Rico, for instance, that was probably the coldest crowd I've seen in a long time. Like that crowd was hyped for everything.
Insane.
Like the crowd was hyped for everything. And it was wild. Like, I mean, fucking Io Sky got over like crazy to that crowd. Yeah. Like it was nuts. Like she wouldn't have got over to the US crowd like that. Like half the time the US crowd don't even be lit like that. They'd be lit for a couple people, like they sing Seth Rollins' song, but
it depends on the market too, though.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
some states go a little bit harder. Like Chicago's always a big town. Like Chicago's a big wrestling city.
Oh yeah, Chicago goes crazy, especially when Punk showed up. That was nuts. So right. It's like
but like Philly, anywhere in New York, Milwaukee, you get a lot of shows. so you can't say that the United States is being left out. They always get the pay-per-views here.
Yeah, exactly. And the a lot of the time it's just like the crowds be hyped because they don't get those shows like that. So like the crowds come, the crowds show up. So it's super dope when they do go overseas like that. I mean, I used to always like the Tribute to the Troop show, even though I didn't like the fact that they were going overseas when there was an actual war zone going on and shit.
Right.
But like the Tribute to the Troop shows were always cool when they went overseas like that.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, it's cool. Like WWE is literally the world wrestling. It's literally worldwide. So it's like they might as well go worldwide with their shows.
No, absolutely.
Especially for the pay-per-views when you're going to get, when you know for a fact that you're going to get all these people. Mikey Nardo, what up, though?
I knew that was Mikey.
Yes, sir. I don't know why on StreamYard it just shows Facebook user. I'm not sure why it does that. That's weird. Maybe our technical producer Destiny Didge can help us with that. Figure out why that does that. But I do have the YouTube stream up on my other computer so I can see who's commenting there. But what up, Mike? What up, though? Welcome on in. We hold it down for you till you get back, man. You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
So, but no, man, I think the international shows are cool, man. Like you said, that Wembley show was crazy. They were going nuts for the most part.
Oh, insane. So for me, like one of the things I noticed the most about these international crowds, right, is there's no dead space, right? They don't ever feel like the crowd is just they're sitting down and they're kind of coasting through.
Yeah.
Couple matches, right?
If they do, they know it's like, okay, that was a bad match, but it's like they're still kind of hyped for it because it's like, okay, when's the next time we're gonna see even that person, even though we don't really fuck with them like that,
right?
So,
and I feel like way too often, some American cities get dead, and it doesn't come off. Look, we only got one
United States PLE, yeah. It's WrestleMania.
It's the biggest one.
WrestleMania's in Philly this year, which is wild. I was thinking about that today. I'm like, bro, WrestleMania is night 1 and 2 is in Philly at the the Eagles football stadium. I'm tripping on the name right now. The Link.
Yeah.
And bro, it's in April. It gets cold in April in Philly.
Yeah.
Are they sure about that?
Hey, but it's a dome though, right?
No, it's an open field.
Open field?
Yeah, in Philly. No, it's not a dome. No, it's just an open stadium. But I mean, shit. I mean, we really only have what? The WWE only does what? How many PLEs? They don't do 12 anymore.
Damn near though. Damn near. So you got this year announced. There's of course Royal Rumble, Mania. Elimination Chamber, Money in the Bank. All announced so far. So that's 4. Then WrestleMania Backlash. They are obviously going to run that back. 5. SummerSlam, Survivor Series 8. You probably looking at good 9 or 10 though.
Yeah,
maybe 1 or 2 more. Damn near might do 1 a month.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, they always were. So, every month, but March and December ain't it? Okay.
There, because I think March used to be Fastlane or some shit like that.
Yeah, it used to be something stupid like that because it was always like that. The throwaway pay-per-view between the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania.
Yeah, and I think the December pay-per-view for the last couple of years. No, not the last year, but the year before was the day 1 pay-per-view.
Yeah. So. But Mike, who do you think's main event in night 1 and 2? I have a fun theory about that. I got a fun theory about that one. Everyone thinks now it's going to be like The Rock because he showed up. Like it's going to be Rock and Roman night 2.
Yeah.
Which it probably should be, but I think night 1 is going to be what CM Punk wanted in his first run. When he always was like, before he left, he always wanted to do his WrestleMania main event. But like, he's like, I didn't even want to be like, I didn't even want to, like, it didn't have to be a singles match. So now that he's kind of doing this thing with Drew, like I could see Drew, Seth, and Punk in the night 1 main event. for the main for the world heavyweight title. I could see that as the night one main event. That way,
Yeah,
Punk gets his main event.
yeah.
Unless he wins the Rumble. If he wins the Rumble, that's gonna be crazy.
Well,
Because I think the winner of the Rumble gets night two.
I've been thinking heavily about who's potentially gonna be the winner for the Rumble.
It ain't gonna be Solo like you said last week.
Nah, it's not Solo because
I re-listened to our episode today because I was at work and I was just like, let me go ahead and re-listen to this and get to like the wrestling vibe again.
Yeah, now that some people have been announcing themselves, it's like okay, no, it's gonna be some big names in there.
Yeah. But then my night two, I think Rock and Roman are gonna wrestle. I don't think it has to be for the belt. And I think it would be cool that, like, let's say Cody wins the Rumble again, which I don't see anybody, like, I don't know if Cody wins back-to-back Rumbles, because that's tough.
Hey, but like, it's not impossible, though.
Unless Cody loses to in the Rumble to somebody and then wins Elimination Chamber, maybe, or something. I don't know. I mean,
he can, like,
Cody there's so many scenarios.
Put Cody in the Final Four, right? And do one of those.
What if The Rock costs Roman the belt in the Fatal 4-Way at the Rumble?
That'd be insane. Nobody back to back since Stone Cold.
Nobody's back to back since Stone Cold. That's true. That's true. Yeah, that was 99 2000, right? Yeah. Yep, 99 2000. Yeah, I mean, fuck.
If anybody can do it right now, it's Cody.
Yeah, WWE is kind of setting that standard where it's like, something hasn't happened in a long time. We can do that. Like, I know Roman just passed the longest WWE title reign since 1988.
That's wild.
Y'all wouldn't fuck with Rock versus Roman. So that's the other thing, Mike, that I heard. 97-98. Thank you. 97-98. That's what it was.
That's why we miss you, Mike.
Exactly. See, you be out here with the factuals. I heard that Australia basically paid WWE to get that show if they could get The Rock, which is why I feel like Rock and Roman might happen in Australia.
Yeah, it's possible.
But then it's also
70,
like
70,000
fans. It's like
that's pretty goddamn electrifying.
Exactly. Vinnie Mac won the book. That's right, because Stone Cold was going for the three-peat. That's right. Because Stone Cold got knocked out in the bathroom.
Hey, and that could be that they could fucking bring back that, the repeat and the three-peat. That's something that it ain't been touched in a while.
It's true.
Like, you can sprinkle that in there.
Yeah. Because it's not going to happen this year with the Women's Rumble because Rhea's the champ.
Yeah.
So she's not going to enter the Rumble.
No, but do you think Bianca gets two, though? Like, you think they give it to Bianca Bailey the last two in the Rumble? Unless, Mercedes show up randomly?
Maybe. I don't even want to think about what the hell she's going to do. She just needs to bring her ass back home. AEW is a fucking sinking ship. Don't even do, unless they're paying you double what you was going to get in your WWE deal, then take that money and run. But
right, because now, Big Paul is in charge now. So, like, he got full creative control.
Steph versus Punk night 1, Roman versus Cody night 2. Yeah, I think everyone wants to see that, Mike. I agree. No, but it's crazy because they're already leaking WrestleMania news or the Royal Rumble news that Liv Morgan's supposed to come back from injury, and they said fucking what's her face is coming back too. Damn, I'm blanking on her name. Jimmy's wife.
Naomi. Yeah.
Naomi. Yes. I saw that too. Yes, I was thinking Trinity. That's why I was like, yeah, man, she's going to AEW. Well, that's what the rumors say. That's rumors been saying that for about 2 days, 2 weeks now. Yeah. So until she shows up, it is what it is. So
right, and that's the thing though about rumors now. They damn near come out to be true sometimes now.
The top rumor mill people said CM Punk wasn't going back to WWE though. So
that is true because but the feds are a little bit more how should I put it? A little bit more experienced with being tight-lipped. Because nobody knew.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, nobody knew, but those
No,
who knew.
nobody knew at all.
Like if
No,
you know,
but
you know.
no, but I think going back to the original don't
Don't
hinder gender.
get there.
What up, Ma?
TK TK got gender over.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that. Don't worry, Mike. We're gonna talk
No,
about that.
like,
We're gonna talk about that. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's on the it's on there. We I got all of it. We gonna get into it. Don't worry.
hey, but while we talking about TK, right? I feel like the worst thing for him right now is the fact that Vince McMahon is not in charge anymore.
Ah, great transition.
Hey, I'm
Shout out to
so
Mike with
glad
the
you
live.
Mike.
Mike threw it up and you slammed that bitch down.
It's like,
Love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah,
bro,
man.
again, man.
That is almost. That was honestly like the worst thing that could happen to Tony Khan was that Vince stepped down.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I don't know if like Tony Khan was just expecting WWE to just fold or some shit. Like,
I don't know, but he could have went like because he could go toe to toe with Vince as far as booking goes.
maybe.
A big
I had a damn spider on my desk. I had to kill it.
Guest host.
Yeah, right.
I feel like as far as booking goes, he was proving that he could go toe to toe with Vince.
I don't know. Triple H, Tony Khan, all day, Mikey Nardo.
Absolutely,
Facts.
He can't compare it. He can't compare it to Shawn.
No, he can't. He can't beat any. He can't beat anybody over there.
DX is running shit right now. It's the 90s all over again.
It's the 90s all over again. It's the era that Tony Khan is in love with, and he get beat up by the people that he was in love with.
Get smacked around.
Yeah, man. Like, just
get smacked around.
Yeah, man. Tony Khan's got a lot of issues, and his booking is one of the major ones. I mean, you get just all of it, man. Like a lot of it just doesn't make any sense. And then if you ever listen to his media scrums, everything he's doing is, according to him, is just great. Everything is perfect. Everything's tremendous. Everything is the best. No, like he'll literally go on there with record low ratings for his TV shows and say they're having the best year ever. Like, bro, no, you're not.
Hey, it's probably it technically is the best 2003 that they've ever had. So
2023.
It was the best 2003 that they've ever had.
Oh my god!
Never had a better 2023 year before that. Like, before that, the best year that they had was 2022, and they never had a better 2022 year.
I hate you so much right now.
So that was the best 2023 year that they could have ever had.
Oh my god, you are annoying, dog.
So TK, I feel like recently, man, he's been just struggling. Yeah, like he's been crumbling. And man, you overworked. Sometimes it's tough.
Yeah, I mean, the booking of the women's division is bad. The booking of the men's division is bad.
I think Edge is doing what he wants to do. I can't really fault Edge because there was a
yes, Mike. Yes.
I'm not even going to acknowledge that. There's an interview that Edge did with Billy Ray on the Busted Open, and he was talking about how he kind of just wants to build up the younger guys, and, help them learn how to tell stories because that's kind of what they're missing over in AEW. It's the art of storytelling. Some of them got them, some of them got it, not all of them got it though.
No, about 80% of them don't got it. That's the problem.
That's a big percentage.
That's a lot. But I mean, that's what you get when you build your roster based on
Tony Bischoff.
Tony Bischoff. This is what happens when you get, like WWE's mid-card talent, who were still learning on the job, and then all of the independent wrestlers who literally don't know how to be on national television and do storytelling. They just know how to have matches. Yeah. Like there's no storytelling on independent shows. They just have matches.
And I kind of think that's at a fault, right? Because we're so used and we're so kind of conditioned to see well-rounded wrestling on national TV. That's what we've seen for so long. That's what we've seen basically our whole lives.
Mm-hmm.
Professional wrestling, sports entertainment perfected, right? With it minor slips, and now we're watching wrestlers grow up in the ring.
Yeah,
that's what we're watching indie talent trying to get over and learn how to learn and grow, and we're kind of that's what we gotta realize when it comes to AEW.
Yeah. No, I agree. I also think it's just like he has so much talent that if they were to go to the other promotion, they wouldn't be anywhere near the same like level. Like, I don't think you could name 5 female wrestlers on the AEW roster that would not be on NXT. They wouldn't be on Raw and SmackDown. They would maybe be on NXT.
5 that would not.
That would be on NXT if they switch companies, not on the main roster. I don't know if I can name 5. I don't think I can name 2.
That would be
that from day one they left AEW and went to WWE, and they would be day one Raw or SmackDown superstars.
Name 2.
Name 2? Me?
That's what you're.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying yes. Name 2. Can you name 2?
Can I name 2?
Yes.
AEW grown stars, women stars that could possibly be day one
main roster, not just NXT.
Main roster. Britt Baker.
That was the one I was thinking of.
Jamie Hayter.
All right, good job. I forgot about Jamie Hayter because she's been hurt for so long.
Right, I almost did too, but I just saw a post with her. Not too
all right, fine. 4. I can name 4 because Thunder Rosa and Serena Deeb.
Oh, and she's coming back.
Yep.
The professor's coming back.
But everybody else, like everybody's hyping up Chris Statlander. She would be on NXT if she went to WWE.
Oh, absolutely.
So Sky Blue, like all of them would just be. They would all be. Yes, Mike, I disagree on Statlander. She's still so young and so inexperienced as far as on being on television. She's a good athlete and a good wrestler, but she still struggles with like the basics, as even you saw. Stop it, Mike. Like, if you watch the buy-in show for the pay-per-view, it was awful. And this is against Willow, who's a really still a good in-ring, but they look like they've never been on, like they look like they've never wrestled before. It was bad. Both of them were bad. But I agree that Britt Baker, just because of her promo ability, she's not the greatest wrestler, but her promo ability would get her over in the main roster. Jamie Hayter's dope. Serena Deeb is dope. I feel like Serena Deeb needs to go back to WWE so her and Punk could do the straighter society thing again.
I feel like, oh my God, her with like Natalia.
Yeah, Natalia's like death to all the female wrestlers right now. Everyone she tags with turns out to be losers.
No, I'm talking about like her.
Oh, like a match. Yeah. No, that'd be dope. But yeah, man, Tony Khan's got a lot of problems. The women that's just, I've said it before, and I'm going to stand on it because that's just kind of how I feel. I still feel like AEW shouldn't have a female roster, but it is
definitely Natalie.
It is what it is. Natalie Neidhart. But, I'm going to catch flack for it, but it is what it is. I'm going to stand on it because.
Bro, you going to get us canceled. We just got back.
Nope. Because I have evidence to back it up. Every time the female rosters members show up on TV, unfortunately, that's when the ratings go down, and the crowd don't be into it. Like it's unfortunate because I think there is some talent and there can be some better talent, with more experience. But it's like they just don't showcase for the fans and for the television show as you'd want them to. It's like it ain't Liz and it ain't Trish and Lita. Right. Right. It ain't Bianca and Sasha type shit. So, but yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But I mean, hey, shit. But I guess we'll skip a little bit of ahead here. I put this thing in the wrong spot on the doc. But go ahead and talk to me about this Vice TV Vince McMahon documentary that's coming out.
Oh no, it came out. It was on
it came out already? I'm tripping. I haven't seen it yet. I'm tripping.
Mike,
I thought it was
that was your shtick. You were good with names. You got
no.
us
Mike was
speaking names and shit.
good at causing arguments. That's
That
what he
is
was.
true. That is also true. But no, it was on YouTube. I'll post the link here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. You know what? I still haven't seen. I still got to go see that Von Erich movie too.
I haven't watched it either.
Yeah, I heard it was really good. So obviously there's not a crazy amount of wrestling to it, but yeah, Iron Claw, exactly. No, I haven't seen it yet. I'm planning on it. I'm gonna hit up one of my guys and see if it's on his little website. If that's the case, I will make sure. Oh shit. What we got? Oh shit. Okay. That's what I do. Stupid. Oh man, but yeah, man, I'm gonna have to check it out. Was it pretty detailed or?
Nah, it was really just the like Dark Side of the Ring shit.
Oh, okay. Oh, the Vice TV. Yeah, I guess the same people. That makes sense.
Like it was, but I mean, like some of the shit was a little bit more in detailed, but it was nothing eye opening.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it was only 20 minutes. It's only a 20-minute video on YouTube. So, you know, I heard that it did come out. Dark Side of WWE, WCW, that'd be dope.
The rise and fall of WCW was pretty good. The rise and fall of ECW was good too. I actually listened to the audiobook of Brian Alvarez did the Death of WCW book. It's like a 15-hour audiobook. It was pretty good. He basically broke down all the details of everything up when it went bad. It was pretty dope. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to check it out. The dark side of Vince McMahon. That's pretty much how it's gonna be.
Yeah,
I mean, because obviously they're not gonna go into a lot of detail, but I'm sure they get into some.
Yeah, they get into as much as they can.
Mm-hmm. Without WWE, I'm like, hey.
Yeah, because they tried to get Vince on to comment. He's not gonna come and say shit.
Nah, he does some of their documentaries, but he doesn't do like independent TV shows like that.
Yeah,
but he'll do their shit. That's where you get the crying Vince face.
No, that's it.
That's it, man. That's it. That's all. Man, stop it, Vince. Yo weird ass.
Big weird. Big weird.
But speaking of weird asses and people,
pause.
Super pause. Weird people. Kevin Dunn's replacement has been found. We were wondering who it was going to be. A lot of people were speculating whether it was going to be an in-house hire from WWE, but it turns out that's not the case. Turns out it is former ESPN executive Lee Fitting. That's his name, Lee Fitting.
Lee Fitting.
You're not gonna say it this time? No, you're not gonna do it. Off stream, he goes, "Sounds fitting." Stop. All right, I'm gonna read the.
It doesn't hit the same because now
it does. You're right. It doesn't. You're right. It's the same. You're right. It didn't hit the same. All right, I'm gonna read the press release that WWE released about it. WWE announces Lee Fitting to lead media and production. Basically, Kevin Dunn's old position. Stamford, Connecticut, January 9, 2024. WWE, part of TKO Group Holdings, announced today that media industry veteran Lee Fitting has joined the company this week as head of media and production. Lee is a phenomenal leader and executive known for work that generates both critical acclaim and mass appeal, said WWE President Nick Khan. Not Tony Khan. Good old Saint Nick. Lee will be a tremendous addition to our stellar media and production team and will play a key role in helping catapult WWE's growth because they need any more growth.
Yeah.
Fitting brings more than 2 decades of production experience to WWE from ESPN, where he oversaw the production for the tentpole properties, including Monday Night Football, College Game Day, College Football Playoff, and many other properties within the Disney portfolio. Damn. So he wasn't just a small town fry. He was out there doing the big jobs. Monday Night Football, College Football Playoff, he was out there doing the big jobs. So yeah, I'm interested to see how it goes. I'm interested to see how it goes. Oh boy, there's more nonsense going on with the world. Ay, ay, ay. We gonna get into that later. Twitter's having fun today.
I love it.
Twitter's a great place.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah, man, that Kevin Dunn's replacement. I mean, we got it wrong. Kevin Dunn is he's like 68 years old. Been with the company since the 80s.
yeah, like 40 years.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
We said at least 30, but I was like, I keep forgetting like we're in our 30s. So he was
Yeah.
definitely there before way before we were there. And we was
Yeah.
gonna lose those. We're gonna get those funny ass Sports Center commercials, but with WWE, hey, that sounds like that. I mean, I'm down for that. I'd definitely be down for that.
That'd be hilarious.
Definitely down for that.
Because that'd be like when they used to do like SmackDown versus Raw.
Mm.
The SmackDown game.
No, it was Here Comes the Pain. Here Comes the Pain. When Brock Lesnar's holding up Tori Wilson's bra at the end of the commercial and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Damn, it's crazy. Can you tell I was a pubescent teenager back then? So I only remember that part of the commercial.
Hey, but it stands out.
It stands out.
It did its job.
Any more rumors on no NDA Chris Jericho? No. Nothing stemmed. Chris Jericho has been off of Twitter and was not in any part of any recent media scrums, and
He got booed on live
he got booed for crazy. Oh, and he got delegated from Dynamite to Rampage on the Friday night. He did. He wasn't wrestling on Dynamite because Dynamite, yeah, he just wasn't on there. So they delegated him down to Rampage for a show. And then Nick Houseman, the guy who originally came out with the allegations calling him Harvey Weinstein and all this and that, basically doubled down on it and said he's not taking back any of his statements that he said because he all he said was his Chris Jericho's a bad person and the truth will come out eventually type shit. He didn't say anybody's names. He didn't put any specific allegations out on him. He just said, that he's just not a nice person.
Right.
So, oh yeah, there's a fun with that. So, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, we are flying through this episode. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got backup stuff we can always jump into. I trust me, I stay with the ammunition.
Yeah.
Did you hear the Matt Riddle comment?
Yeah, I did. That was wild.
Like Matt Stryker couldn't believe that WWE fired Matt Riddle, like he was a godsend and all this and that. And it's like, bro, do you know what he got fired for?
Yeah, and then
he posted an apology and then deleted it and said he didn't actually mean his apology. Like, bro,
what are you doing? Like, are you a heel or are
like
you
Matt Stryker? Are you?
What are you?
Who do you think you are, bro?
What are you doing, bro? Like,
good old Matt Stryker.
Those were heinous statements.
It was wild, super wild,
very, very heinous behavior.
Super wild. Like
that was one of those heinous acts that would get you summoned by Olivia Benson.
Not Olivia.
Like,
not Benson and Stabler. No,
they'd come a knocking.
They come a knocking.
Hey, bro.
I mean, he would be a special victim. It is Matt Stryker.
Especially.
Dog, I just realized, fuck. I get it now. I get it why he defended him. Because his name is Stryker. I'm going to hell and I know it. It's okay. I'll see y'all there. Golly.
Done. Definitely done. Yes. Big done.
Oh man, done
it all.
Oh man, but speaking of Matt Riddle,
dude. So his 90 days is up. His non-compete was up. So him, Mustafa Ali, Nick Nemeth, aka FKA, Dolph Ziggler, they're all making their appearances. They're all making their appearances now, and doing interviews and whatnot. Matt Riddle did an interview where he basically said that he was supposed to win the 2022 Royal Rumble, and Brock came in and said, "Nah, that ain't happening." He did an interview. I'll read the excerpt from the interview. So he did an interview with Signed by Superstars, from Ringside News. Riddle suggested that Brock Lesnar essentially killed the idea and went into business for himself. So I believe, it's sports entertainment that I was told at one point, yeah, I was going to win the Rumble and everything else. And then what was it? Bobby beat Brock Lesnar because somebody came in and hit him with the belt or what have you. Then Brock comes in, don't want to do business with anybody, said he was winning. And then he won. And then none of the producers, nobody stood up to him. And they let him do it. I didn't either. I didn't either. I'm like, fuck, man. I'm just here.
Like,
David definitely flew over that table like dude over the judge.
Like, bro, he was not gonna win the fucking 2022 Royal Rumble. Like,
hey, I it's crazy though because I feel like I did hear that, and I think he was a favorite. He was a favorite to come out on top. Pause. Brock definitely don't fuck with Riddle. Riddle was he was what, Final Four in 2022.
I think so.
He got put out. He got put out by Brock.
Yeah, he got put out by Brock. I'm looking at the results again, and it's like, bro.
He also said he was slated to win the 2022 Money in the Bank. I think he was smoking some really good dope.
Apparently, Matt Riddle was supposed to just win everything in 2022.
He was having a really good year in 2022, though.
Yeah, he still wrestles with no shoes on, and I'm uncomfortable for his feet. I would just step on his toes every time we wrestled. Like, just bye-bye. Man, I don't know. Maybe he was. I mean, he kind of was wrong, but wasn't he doing the RK Bro thing at the time?
That came after the Rumble.
Oh, okay. You're right.
Because they won the titles. Him and Orton won the titles in March.
Okay.
Year.
Okay.
And then
that makes sense.
At April. Yeah.
At Mania.
At Mania.
Okay.
April.
That's right. Okay. Because I'm just like, I don't know. Brock tossed his ass. Major pause.
Big
I mean, but also, it's kind of tough because it's like, I feel like if Brock wanted you to go over the top rope for a shoot, he's probably going to be able to do it because he's Brock Lesnar. But also, I feel like Matt Riddle, if he was told to do something, I'm pretty sure he would have fought harder, maybe not to be eliminated or something. I don't know.
I mean, it's not much you can do when Brock pick you up like that.
Yeah. What's Randy got hurt his career? Hey, it wasn't just Randy getting hurt. He was doing a lot of wild shit outside of wrestling.
But no, for real though, I think Randy kept him employed.
Randy definitely sparked a new light into him for sure. They were probably running out of things to do with Riddle, and then they were like,
he would have been fired a long time ago.
Oh, yeah, they were. They brought him back for sure and to do something with him because he got over with Randy.
Yeah.
But some people move on. Randy's back and looking damn near as good in shape as he ever did. And Riddle's wrestling. I mean, we just wrestled in Japan, and there's potential AEW rumors. There's all these random ass things. Oh no, he's in MLW, isn't he? Yeah, he signed to MLW.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. Signing to MLW these days is not. It's a job. It ain't one of the big companies anymore. It had some momentum, and then it lost pretty much all of it because all the stars started leaving to go elsewhere. Yeah. They still got Jacob Fatu though, which is dope. But they also had a lawsuit going with WWE that just ended. I'm interested to see where a couple of those MLW guys go because a lot of their contracts are up now. Obviously, some of those guys, like Alex Hammerstone, he was in the group with MJF.
Yeah,
that's a lot of people were wondering if he was going to be the devil. So, I mean, that would have been kind of cool to see, but
yeah,
it's also one of those deals where a national audience didn't know who he was, so they probably wouldn't have recognized him off of face value if he just showed up.
Yeah, nah.
Like me, I I know who Alex Hammerstone is, and I've seen him videos of him wrestling. But I think if he was just standing there and he took like this hood up and he just showed his face, I wouldn't know who the fuck he was. Unfortunately, exactly. Who's this random muscular blonde hair dude? Like, what is Macho Dolph Ziggler doing right there?
This random white guy.
Yeah,
White guy,
So-
number 45.
I mean, yeah, man, it's just poor Matt Riddle. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe he'll get it together. I'm not sure. I don't know, man. Maybe he'll do it. We'll see.
That devil angle was too predictable, but I don't think that's a bad thing, though.
Yeah,
I don't think that it being predictable was the bad part of that. I think how long it took for it to play out was the worst part of that angle.
yeah. Did you see the Velveteen Dream apology video?
Yeah, I couldn't get through it all though.
It was a very genuine apology.
Was it genuine? It seemed a little rehearsed to me.
It seemed very rehearsed, like he practiced it a couple times, but it seemed like it came from the heart, like he truly meant the shit that he was apologizing for.
I mean,
Granted, he never truly said what he was apologizing for, but he just said all of the things that I should be sorry for. I'm sorry. So it's like, was you really out here texting minors?
Are you actually guilty there?
Are you a pedophile or no?
Right, with your fatigue on, giving me
Not the fatigue.
like you giving me some different type of vibes there, young man.
Oh man. Well, no, it wasn't. It only made sense for it to be Adam Cole, and except it didn't make sense for it to be Adam Cole in certain aspects too. If we could just transition, I guess, back to that, because think about it.
No, I think it made perfect sense for it to be Adam though. Like, how come it didn't make sense?
Okay.
For it to be Adam?
Part of it did to a T. Okay, because granted, they did the whole
It did to a T.
Because listen,
that's how to a T works.
Okay, so MJF had a beef with Wardlow, right? That's known.
Yeah.
But like, who was the person who put Roderick Strong in a neck brace? It wasn't MJF. It was fucking Samoa Joe. But then all of a sudden, Samoa Joe is working for that crew. So it's like, what was the point? What, like, why are you hurting your people for your...
Working with, not working for.
He was working for him. He was working for him.
Working with, not working for. This is working for.
Oh, they was doing this, huh? Stop it. No, I don't know. There were a lot of holes in the storytelling that goes along with it.
But that's what happens though when you prolong.
When you have Tony Khan as your booker, you're right. I'm sorry. Point one for Jake.
But that's what happens when you have a prolonged story, right? And not necessarily in the sense that it's just a long story, because long storytelling isn't a bad thing. It's that once the story feels like it's being drawn out and you're just pushing it and bringing it along because you don't know what else to do right now because other stuff happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Adam Cole broke his foot. That wasn't planned.
No.
Now we gotta
it definitely was. Definitely was.
It made more
definitely
sense.
Was.
It made more sense than that turn.
Yeah.
It makes sense at all.
No, that didn't make sense at all.
And the fact that Adam Cole was absolutely MJF's rival prior to being his best friend.
Like because they were just forced to be a tag team while they were in the middle of their title match against each other, like their rivalry. That's true.
Like, and Adam wasn't gonna forget that. That's not in his nature.
It also just so funny that like Adam Cole left WWE because he didn't want to be a manager, and now he's a manager. Like it's still never gonna happenstance. Better Than You, Baby was the best part of that whole thing. That's the crazy part. I agree. I said it last week. That tag team was over as fuck, but all the other bullshit around it just was annoying or became too haha.
No, it was. I think it's because
certain levels of it became too haha for you to be. I could get it if it was like two guys that were just having a rivalry, but it was like one of your guys is portrayed as the serious like AEW champion who takes the business serious, but he's also going to like arcades and shit. Like
Yeah,
don't know.
because his partner is a nerd who likes to go to arcades and do random stupid shit.
Yeah.
And if you want to get the biggest heel in the world over as a babyface, you start making him do babyface shit.
Yeah. That's
And
true.
no matter what MJF does, literally he gets literally anything over. Like he
Yeah.
could get over a bag of rocks.
Yeah, he could. You're right. You're right.
Like,
He could.
like,
He
come
could.
on now, he got people wearing Burberry scarves.
Yeah, in 2023 and 2024.
That's the thing, bro. Like niggas out here
Bro,
rocking
Burberry was cool when we were in high school. If actually before that.
right. Niggas out here rocking the baby shower fit. Like he got everybody out here looking like they ready for some meatballs. Like, pause. Like, where the baby shower meatballs at?
Oh hell no. Oh my god.
Hey, but that's what he has that old school mentality though.
Oh, oh man.
MJF held the title, so till Adam got better and had the devil defeat him for the title to unmask after the match. Yeah, but I think that's where Adam, breaking his foot messed it up. That's
Probably.
that's probably how that would have happened, right? That
Probably.
that absolutely probably how that would have happened.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been hard though, because Adam Cole's not a muscular dude, and it would have been like, oh, that's Adam Cole, because he kind of stands out.
They did say that the people in the mask were the people that they were the entire time.
I believe that. That. It was definitely Wardlow the one time. It was definitely Wardlow because he came down to the ring in the same boots.
In the same boots, like, bro.
with the mask hair.
The freshly ripped off mask hair. Like,
Definitely.
bro, get the slick back.
Yeah.
Mm.
Tony.
He just be trying shit, and I ain't mad at him. He's just throwing shit at the wall.
I think the problem, I think a lot of it comes down is that he really thinks a lot of his shit is good.
Hey, but a lot of it is.
Bro.
By a lot of it, I mean like 45%.
That's not a lot.
It's a lot. It's more than zero.
That's an F, bro. That's an F.
I know
that's not even a D. That's a U.
Hey, that's an E5 here, and he put in some effort.
Oh my god!
He can try. He gets a T. I just tripping. I mean, it's tough, right? It's tough to be TK sometimes. I feel like
he does other shit to himself, bro.
Damned if he do, damned if he don't. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Damned if you do. You got All In, the biggest show, and God knows how long. Amazing show. And then you fumble it by lying about the damn attendance. It's like, bro, how did you get caught? like how did you get caught? Like, how did you do that?
Yeah.
You built up this little amazing star and Hook and has gotten him a legitimate championship match, but then you ruin it by comparing it to fucking Jinder Mahal and trying to bury Jinder.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through and read all these tweets, dog, because these are fucking great. So the first tweet here, I'm gonna say when it's Tony's tweet, and I'm gonna say like when it's the other people's tweets. I'm just gonna this Twitter user Gideon Dabby. I'm not sure who that is, but it says AEW has no build in their title matches. So what if Hook is basically undefeated? And then WWE, and it's a graphic of the world title match between Seth Rollins and Jinder Mahal. And then Tony Khan tweets a double standard. Hook, 28-1 career record on a winning streak, calls out the champ. A logical challenge sparks an online outrage. Jinder has literally lost every single match he's had for the past year. Immediately gets a title shot. Where's the rage? Hashtag AEW Dynamite tomorrow on TBS.
He's so unserious, bro. Like,
and then
he is so unserious. He's the most unserious booker that we can possibly.
And then known wrestling Twitter guy who I'm hit or miss on at times like this. Raj Giri, I think that's how you say Giri.
Yeah.
He goes, these guys do have history. Seth Rollins defeated Jinder Mahal in the tournament finals to become the first NXT champion, which he did. They were the ones who wrestled in the main event of the first NXT title match show, and Seth defeated Jinder. I remember that.
Okay.
And then USA Network, of all people, tweeted, what was the cage match rating? And I don't know if you know, but cagematch.com is a wrestling website where people go through. It's basically a giant forum of people who watch all wrestling and they rate the matches. It's kind of like what Meltzer does, but it's more people doing it on one website. And Tony Khan has actually quoted himself saying that he's gone to this website to look for feedback to figure out whether he's doing a good job or not. Not based on TV, not based on, people buying tickets to his shows and buying his merch and, actually making him money, but he's going to a random ass internet website to listen what random fans are saying about his shows.
Hey, because, he's getting a lot of honest opinions.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Have you been to that website? I've been to it. That shit is not honest at all.
I've never been to that website.
You should sometime. It's interesting.
My homework.
It's an interesting website to go to. They literally just most of it is like anti WWE stuff too, so it's super biased, a lot of it. But there's some people who rate the WWE matches fair too. But it's basically like Dave, but to like a giant expense. Like every match Kenny Omega and the Bucks have is great. Any match Swerve has had since he came to AEW has been a 5-star banger, even though he's great. I wouldn't say every match he's had is a 5-star banger, but he's been great. But just like they're super biased with a lot of the stuff. Yeah. So that was that. And then Tony Khan responded to the USA Network Twitter account, said, a moral victory for USA is one more win than their world title challenger Jinder Mahal has had in the last 364 days, because it's been literally a full year since he's won a match. You really put AEW in our place, getting Jinder Mahal in a big match on your TV show. Do it more. And Eric Bischoff just tweeted the clown emoji to Tony Khan.
Yeah. Hey, because that's big clown activity.
Big clown activity.
How you go? You go now? We burying the wrestlers. It's one thing to bury the booker or to bury the company, but you're gonna bury the individual wrestler.
But also, they showed somebody tweeted at Tony Khan. And it isn't part of this theorem. I saw it right before we went live, and I was going to try to take a screenshot, but I just didn't get a chance to. Jinder Mahal's segment before The Rock came out by itself had more viewers than all three AEW shows combined. His one segment so he was seen by more people on national television than all three of their shows combined.
But you know why though?
Because it was
there's a lot of them out there.
Well, no, and also because that was around the time where WWE was going to announce a former world champion was going to show up. But also,
that's not fair. Then that's kind of he was just the.
No, but his promo was actually his promo was pretty good too. We didn't go into extreme detail about it last week when we talked about the Raw show or things like that. But like he sang the national anthem in his foreign language and like nobody caught on to it and shit, and like they were booing him, and it's like y'all are booing the national anthem.
I know he snapped.
He definitely snapped. Oh, he's a great heel. He's a great heel.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to this forum here. This interesting Twitter exchange. And I'm only going up to what the part that I saw that was said. I'm sure there's a lot more going into it now. But Tony Khan tweets hashtag AEW Dynamite with a picture of a older actress, I don't know who it is, that says, "Get out of my sight, you miserable has-been." And that was 10 o'clock yesterday? Or 10 o'clock today. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, they're on the East Coast time. That's why. And then another guy, Jose the assistant, on Twitter says, Savage, hashtag AEW Tony Khan is the best Tony Khan. Don't cross the boss. Stacked, hashtag AEW episode Dynamite, live from the Daily Place. And then this guy, hashtag or at backup hangman, tweeted, Seth and Jinder are going to have the most hilarious and unnecessary ambitious 20-minute title match on Raw next week, complete with the near falls and shit. The blue checks will roll in with Jinder appreciation posts. Tony Khan will have considered owned when his point was simply why a guy with no wins in a calendar year is getting a title match. And then Sean Ross Sapp says, we used to see wrestling companies drive Jeeps up to opposing companies' venue, billionaire Ted skits, give away results, and try to fight each other at the Alamo. Tweets, you're all mad over tweets and little comments at the Hall of Fame and stuff. Come on. As long as nobody's getting hurt, more power to all of them for saying stuff. Free spirited is healthy. And then Dax of FTR tweets, Hook rules, hashtag AEW Dynamite.
Right.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
And then Jinder Mahal said, who the fuck is Hook? Watch the Monday Night Raw on USA Network, Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
And then Taz commented, Hook in all capitals, because he spelled it H and then small letters, Hook, because, you know, his name is all caps.
Yeah. Get that shit.
Oh my God. And Eric, and then here you go. Eric Bischoff also tweets at him when after Tony Khan called him a miserable has-been, he goes, groundbreaking miserable has-been, because Eric Bischoff then posts a picture of when he debuted on AEW and the graphic underneath it says groundbreaking pro wrestling executive. So Tony Khan was trying to suck up to Bischoff and now he's bashed him on Twitter.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
And then Dustin Rhodes said, guys, just enjoy wrestling. We love to do it for you. Lighten up on all the tribalism. Hashtag keep stepping. And then the first comment under Dustin Rhodes' thing is, go tell your boss that. Oh my God, this shit is so funny.
I told Khan, he brings it upon himself.
Dog, he sucks at Twitter. He's terrible at, bro. He attacks, like, he comments and attacks random people. Like, people that have, like, 12 followers or, like, fucking WWE, like, wrestlers as their profile pictures that only follow wrestlers and shit like that. Like, he'll go after them specifically when they comment at him and shit. It's so funny. And then this guy, Mikey, at Card Grade Rye, said Tony forgets that he literally gave Abaddon a title shot after being off AEW TV for over a year. The same exact situation as Jinder.
Yes, that is very true.
And then Eric Bischoff goes, hey, Tony Khan, is this true or is it a bot?
That's hilarious.
And then Tony Khan responds, "No, this shit is wild, bro. This is so funny." Because you know Eric Bischoff just don't give a fuck because he's not on TV and he just don't give a fuck at all.
Yeah, he a big troll.
He just has a podcast and he just be chilling. But Tony Khan tweets, "No, Eric Bischoff, not true at all. Abaddon returned to AEW, and then they won a 4-way match on TNT against other great wrestlers to earn a title shot, which is completely different than someone going a full year of losing every match they're in, plus getting a title shot without a single win." And then Dax posted a video of Eric Bischoff talking about something random. And then Jeremy Lambert, I guess he's a Twitter guy. He's got a blue check mark. He said, "Eric, you could have found all this information on Cage Match."
That's hilarious.
And then Tony Khan tweets the irony, hashtag AEW Dynamite. Like, bro, what are we on? What are we doing tonight, bro? Oh man. Yeah, oh wait, there's more. Don't worry, there's more. This I'm still going. This is crazy, bro. I don't know why this is so interesting.
Oh my goodness, that's wild.
What Jim Cornette's saying about all this? Oh, we'll find out. I'm sure he'll talk about it all in his podcast. I'm sure he'll break down all the tweets just like I am. And then Tony Khan retweets, "Reading would be your friend, Eric." I don't know what that was in response to though. And Eric Bischoff says, "Oh kid, my reading comprehension skills are wizard-like. By the way, that was one of Dave Meltzer's wicked comebacks whenever he get called out on his BS. Coincidence, or are you really in that deep? So now apparently he's comparing Tony Khan to Dave Meltzer.
That's wild.
And then, of course, out of fucking nowhere, here comes Dave Meltzer. Dude, as Dave Meltzer would say it, dude. Sorry, I prepped you for that Landsberg interview where you made a claim about how you averaged 5,400 tickets sold the prior year and bragged about it. The guy didn't have Hogan, Flair, Savage, or Piper and has doubled the ticket prices and equaled your number. One of us actually studies numbers. The other one calls names because he can't remember nor has any research capabilities.
Yeah.
Like, damn, Dave.
It's called him stupid.
Yeah, basically. And then at Sir Latio or Sir Laratio on Twitter says, hire a PR person. Nah, fuck that. Absolutely rules. The owner of the second largest wrestling promotion is an old school message board shit poster through and through. Basically, just called Tony Khan just the old school shit talking guy on message boards.
I mean, it's not far from the truth.
Oh my god! And then, oh my fucking. And then Conrad Thompson, the guy who does a lot of the podcasts like Eric Bischoff and stuff like that, and other people, he posted a picture of Tony Khan sitting at a media scrub with Cat Williams sitting next to him.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. I saw that on Facebook.
Oh my god!
I saw you tweet. I saw you message me yesterday that about Nia Jax.
Oh man!
Watch Raw. What happened?
She sucks, bro. She sucks at promos. So she came down. I was checking in on Raw to kind of just see how the show was going.
Yeah.
And just to kind of, because I knew CM Punk was going to be on the show. I didn't know at what time, and I just got caught up. I was like, let me see what's going on with Raw while I'm just in here chilling. And as I go on, Nia Jax is coming down to the ring, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Maybe she's having a match. It wasn't. She was just talking about how dominant of a woman she is and how nobody in the world of wrestling for women can touch her and all this and that, like how she's bigger and badder than everyone else. And then all of a sudden I know Rhea Ripley's music hits and the fucking crowd goes apeshit. Like the crowd went fucking crazy. And Rhea Ripley came into the ring, got a microphone and just dressed her down just crazy. It was like she was like you might be you might think you're the baddest woman on the planet, but you're not Rhea Ripley. Like all this and that. And she was like, basically told her, she was like, if you do enter the Rumble and you win that, you better keep Rhea Ripley's name out your mouth because you don't want these problems. And Nia Jax's promo right after that was just some like scripted promo that you could tell word for word that she was just saying what someone wrote for her.
Yeah.
And she was like, the only reason why you have that belt is because you've never faced me one-on-one. And Rhea Ripley just looked at her like, bro, that's the best you came up with? Like,
that's all you got?
Like, and then Rhea Ripley just like looked at her and said some more shit, and then just her music played and they just walked off. I was like, bro, that shit, she is terrible. Why does Nia Jax have a job? She's awful.
Because
every time she wrestles, she hurts somebody, and she can't promo to save a fucking life.
They had to hire literally everybody in the Rock's family to get him back.
Apparently, they said that hiring Nia Jax back was the one fumble that Triple H has made so far.
Damn near. You think they have her run the Rumble?
I hope not.
Like,
oh, and also Rhea talked about how last year Nia Jax, when she was in the Rumble, like how she dominated everybody until Rhea Ripley got in, or Rhea Ripley was in and eliminated her. So she was like, well, because remember Rhea Ripley went wire to wire last year.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, she's not good. Not very good. Not good at promos, man. It's not fun. But the Tony Khan drama, I'm sure there's a lot more going to it, man. It's fun. Like, there's more with Dax Harwood going into it and just craziness, man. Like, I'm interested to see how far this goes. I mean, they still got people going back and forth. There's a couple people on Twitter that are now getting into it. Like,
I wonder, like he doesn't have that voice in his head that tells him not to do something.
No, Tony Khan, everything he does, he thinks is a good idea.
he listens to his what are those thoughts they call them? Aggressive thoughts or
Yeah.
he doesn't have no stop button.
No
He
stop button at all, man. He just
only
does
just
stuff, man.
let
He
his
definitely
fingers
just
go to
does
work.
stuff.
Intrusive thoughts. That's what I was getting ready to say.
Yes.
He let
Yes.
his intrusive thoughts take over.
Apparently Ricky Starks tweeted, can my coworkers just shut the fuck up for a minute?
Hey,
Bro,
it's making
he
it
wants
tough for him.
he wants to get out of the AEW so bad.
Yeah, like that shit. Like he don't want to be there. That's why he's the tag team champion. He don't want to be there. He don't want to be there. What you what you think they gonna do with Jay, man? She's been kind of MIA since signing.
No, bro, she's been training.
I know.
She wasn't ready, and she wasn't ready when she was in AEW. She just got pushed to the limelight because of who she was, as you could see by the matches she was having. So she's been working on her craft and kind of getting her name out there. Because when they bring her up there, she's not going to go to NXT. She's going to come up to the main roster, and with that talent that they have there, you need to be able to showcase yourself in the ring.
Yeah, and she's been training in the dungeon.
Exactly. So she's been training in the dungeon. She's been in the performance center all the time. Like she's gonna put in work. Like she's gonna when she shows up finally, she's gonna showcase what she can do. I feel like.
Yeah, because they're not going. They're going to actually have her wrestle. They're not going to treat her like just a giant. And she's going to put on some actual matches. She's going to be wrestling.
Yeah. No. Yeah. For sure. And I think she's gonna be all right. I think, like I said, I like the move when she came over because it was like, okay, she's gonna try to get her brand out there and everything like that. Because she's using this for more than just wrestling. She's looking at a life past the WWE, which is what you want to do.
Yeah.
Which is what you want to do. I mean, look how many people have done that.
Yeah.
If she was in AEW, she'd probably I don't know what she would be doing in AEW if she was there. Because they really they lost things for her to do, which is why when her contract was up, she was like, well, I'm out of here. Y'all don't have nothing for me to do.
Yeah.
I mean, she was just basically the TBS champion and was just squashing people in 5 minutes, and that was it. But it wasn't even getting over anymore. Like it was cool at first, but then it just was stale.
It did. It got stale because they couldn't give her good stories.
Well, yeah, because she couldn't carry a story on her own. She needed to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
So it's like she just
and the people they kept putting around her weren't helping with that.
Yeah, no, I mean her promo was decent, other than her saying bitch or something every other cut the shit. Like you can't say stuff like that on WWE.
Yeah.
So it's like, what was the saying for it? Is like you swear when you have nothing, when you can't think of the right words to say.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. She just
she was still green.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, but like I said earlier in the show, we're watching wrestlers grow like in real time. And sometimes that it takes longer for some than others, depending on the situation and the surroundings that they're in. And unfortunately for her, she wasn't in the best surroundings. Like, yeah, she had Bryan Danielson. Yeah. I had to make sure I said his name correctly.
Yeah, you said it right that time. I said Daniel Bryan last week.
Yeah. So like she had him, and they were in a gym together, but sometimes that's not enough, right? And he had just got there. She had been there a year and a half prior to his arrival, and that's a lot of making up that they had to do.
Big Haley, what up, man? With the big heart showing him on screen, love that. What's up, dude? Yeah, man. What do you think? What do you think is going to be up for her?
Oh, I think she makes her debut at the Rumble.
I was kind of thinking that.
That's been heavy on my mind. I think.
Yeah.
I think that
Ooh,
that's how you introduce her to the crowd and in ring. You let her showcase her skills,
her
but
and Nia Jax face to face in the
face to
Rumble.
face, have her eliminate Nia Jax,
That would be cold.
and then that's her. Ooh, but that'll be her first feud on the main roster.
Maybe,
Um,
maybe, maybe.
yeah.
That would be
Ooh,
bad. That'd be
or
bad.
yeah, and or somehow she end up in the final four. She'd be the reason Bailey gets eliminated. No,
It
I
also could
don't
be one of those things where like she's confident, she's cocky, like maybe like she's eliminated about 4 or 5 people. And it gets down to like at some point, and she gets
eliminated
a little too ahead of herself, and she like gets surprisingly eliminated
by Selena Vega.
by somebody. Yeah, Selena Vega. Oh,
Because
her or like maybe like Liv Morgan if she comes back, or like Naomi, something like that. Maybe I don't know.
Nikki Cross.
Nah, not Nikki Cross. Nah, but man, I just really hope Sasha Banks comes back to WWE. I just don't think she's going to. I think she got the bag to go to AEW, which is I'm wondering where the hell Tony Khan keeps getting all this damn money from to pay to get these guys. Is it just like Bischoff with Turner, where he was just using Turner money at the end, where he was like,
Hey, they got a lot of business endeavors, so they got money coming in at all different angles.
yeah, but they're losing money. They're not
Hey,
profiting.
Warner Brothers like them.
Allegedly.
Hey, did you see that press release they just released
Mm-mm.
about the 2023 rating numbers, and AEW was one of the highest rated for on all their networks.
I did not see that.
So
That's interesting. I know a lot of it was like there's been the meme going around that the 4 pillars of AEW are the 4 guys from the Big Bang Theory,
Yeah,
because that's the only time that they ever average over 1 million viewers is when the Big Bang Theory ends and Dynamite begins.
the first 5 minutes.
The first 5 minutes, man, that overrun.
First 5 minutes,
Oh
and then
man,
the last 5 minutes
yeah.
was Young Sheldon.
Young Sheldon, yeah, true. Or the random movie,
Or the random movie, random Star Wars.
the random Star Wars, yeah. Not the random Star Wars.
Hey, it's always a random Star Wars.
It is. It was always a random Star Wars. That's true.
I think last week it was episode 4 or something like that. Episode 4 or 5.
Oh man, dude, Twitter is going nuts right now. This is so much fun. This dude tweeted at the USA Network and said, "Now tweet that Tony Khan's a coward and we'll never release the Wembley footage." with CM Punk and Jack Perry. Yeah. Oh my god, dog! I still can't believe that has never been released. I can't believe nobody leaked that out. Because it was on camera in the arena. Like that shit could be easily like it's still in their system, I'm sure.
Yeah, as much shit that gets out.
And AEW can't claim they own that because that's just backstage camera work that is going on in the stadium. AEW doesn't own the stadium.
Unless they put a cease and desist out.
Maybe.
Relatively quickly.
I mean, maybe.
That's probably how they were able to get Wembley 2 years in a row. They had to blackmail him.
Maybe. Jobber Nation on Twitter. He's actually become one of my favorite Twitter follows. He's funny as hell, this dude Jobber Nation. He said, "I'm no Jinder Mahal fan, but he's a bigger draw than anybody currently in AEW. That's not an opinion. It's facts. Look at the ratings."
Not an opinion. It is fact.
Oh my god! Like, this is just. I'm gonna keep up with this all night. I cannot wait.
Yeah, that's wild. Tony Khan is a wild man. Like he suffers from what I like to call heinous behavior activities.
Bro, they said Tony Khan single-handedly beat his own show on Twitter. He has 1.3 million views on his tweet about Hook's record. He said he beat his own television record.
That's wild.
The internet is going fucking crazy today, man.
Heinous behaviors. Heinous behaviors.
Oh my god, even Jonathan Coachman is fucking diving in on this shit, man.
Uh,
He said he's talking about the moral victory about Jinder Mahal having the 364 days of losing or whatever. Jonathan Coachman said, we also used to get amused at fans who counted wins like wrestlers earned them. Hell, if Vince wanted to, I could have been world champion, but the storyline didn't support it. It's about the story, clearly not who wins not who wins in a predetermined space. Thought a boss would understand that.
oh man, I hate when people ruin kayfabe. Oh man, like, come on, man, don't put that out there. Everybody knows it's predetermined, but don't join the fight with such dirty knives.
Maybe.
Like, come on, man.
Okay, they're talking about. They're showing Bryan Danielson's WrestleMania entrance, or no, his Wrestle Kingdom footage from a couple days ago. It said to Bryan Danielson on his way to give Tony Khan the biggest fine he's ever gotten. Bro, when I tell you this is gonna be the entertainment for the rest of my evening, I'm not even lying to you. Even when we're done recording, I'm literally just gonna. Even like O'Shea Jackson Jr.'s like Khan Bischoff is having a mid-off on Twitter.
Yeah, he's like. He's hit or miss with the his takes sometimes.
O'Shea?
Yeah, sometimes
I think I agree with him. I agree with him about 99% of the time.
I would figured you would. I figured you would. Y'all cut from the same cloth.
It's my dog.
Yeah.
It's my dog.
I'm gonna see if we can finesse Deuces into.
No, trust me. I've already been thinking about it, bro. Trust me, I've already been thinking about it. But man, if you don't got nothing else, man, I guess we went a little over an hour. We can go ahead and send the people home happy if you want.
I think so.
Unless you got anything else crazy to bring up besides random ass Tony Khan versus
Tony Khan versus everybody.
Tony Khan versus everybody, apparently.
No, I don't know. Unless anybody in the chat want to chime in with a.
Yeah, if anybody has any things before we dip out of here, man. If anybody has any random topics for us to talk about before we dip out of here, I'll leave it up to y'all. Otherwise, we're just gonna be calling. I'm just like I said. I'm just going through Twitter to see what else I can see.
Wrap this bitch up. Move on. Call it a day. As always, man, it's been a beautiful time chatting with you. It's been another wonderful episode of the Nerd World Order podcast, the NWO podcast, the podcast that is just too sweet.
Too sweet.
And as always, I'm your boy Dougie Fresh, aka Hollywood Trippy.
And of course, it's your boy Jake Exclusive. Be sure to follow us on all of our social medias. I got them down there at the very bottom of the link. You can also follow my personal Twitch account. It's not on the screen, but it's you're live. I'm live on it right now. For those that are here, chilling with it. It's twitch.tv/Jake_exclusive, just like my name right there. And follow my man Hollywood Trippy on all his social medias. I think it's Twitter. It's Hollywood Trippy, but it's HLLY Trippy because you gotta be no O's around you, or no O's around you, or nothing.
Yeah,
so
no vowels except
no
Y.
no vowels. You
gotta ask why, then you're not in.
Exactly. But man, this has been another fun episode, man. I appreciate all y'all hanging out, and keep up with our social medias and things like that. We're gonna be posting more and more into that, and appreciate all y'all hanging out with us, and we'll get back to this next episode. So peace.
We out. Thank you.